Hello, my beautiful starseeds and lightworkers. Welcome to your weekly reading for this first September week, August 2nd to August 8th. So this reading is for you, yes, even though you may not have watched so many card readings. This is for all of the starseeds, for all of the lightworkers. If you're watching this video, you're most likely both. You're most likely a starseed and a lightworker, because that's what this channel is all about. So I invite you to try this. This is more grounded guidance. On this channel, we talk a lot about high-level concepts, and I think it's just really nice to have some grounded, solid guidance. And this is more about practical things. This is action steps for you to take. I am tuning into the future timeline of each and every one of you, okay? Of the collective who will watch this video, to give you advice, okay? So this is not a prediction. This is more what may be coming up as an energy and what you can best do. So this reading is to help you step into your highest potential and highest best timeline next week. This reading now is for the collective. Oh, the sun has come out. I'm sitting outside here. Beautiful. And pile 1, 2, or 3 a little later in the reading will be a specific message for you. You can pick 1 or 2 or even 3 piles, whatever you feel most are drawn to. Okay, beautiful. So let's get into it. Now, in all the readings, I always ask one specific spirit guide of mine to please step forward and guide us. And I ask who wants to do it, which one of my team wants to do it. This time, a personal spirit guide of mine, a Pleiadian spirit guide. She's the second one I ever met a few years ago, before I even knew I was a Pleiadian starseed, eh? But she revealed herself to me. Her name is Mirabella. Mirabella. I met her about, I would say, 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago or longer. So let's do this. Tuning in to the collective. This is a message for all of you, things that you have to be aware of next week. Okay, let's do this. Mirabella, thank you so much for truth and clarity. I have all my other cards here, so we might have a lot of cards. Okay, let's see what Mirabella has to say through the cards to channel. This is her first time channeling through these cards, so it's going to be interesting. All right. 3 cards. Thank you so much. We want 3 cards for next week. Thank you. Thank you. Tuning into the collective timeline. The message that serves everybody the best. 1, 2, 3. Wow, beautiful sunshine here. Okay, 3 reversed cards. Whoa, very interesting. All right. This does not surprise me. We're getting 3 very good cards, and they are reversed. So I feel next week will be a week where you may not see exactly. You may not see through the fog. You may not see the light. You may have a bit of a hard time. Can you see this? I hope you can see it. Yeah. You may have a bit of a hard time breaking through the fog. So what I mean by this is sometimes when we are up-leveling, and I feel we are all up-leveling in a big, big way. When we're up-leveling to get clarity, to really make a breakthrough, when we're up-leveling to really have our wisdom portal opening, when we are up-leveling to have an overview, the egoic resistance steps in and puts us into a fog of confusion. This happens to me every single time, and I feel this is the beginning of the week. So tomorrow, and the next few days, Monday to Wednesday, this is what I'm getting. You may, some of you even the whole week, you may be in a fog of confusion, not understanding, why am I doing this? Why am I here? What's going on? You might even forget appointments. You might not, just totally forget what you're supposed to do. That happens to me every time I'm shortly before a breakthrough. So to me, these cards, I will turn them around, signify a huge breakthrough. A huge breakthrough. Look at that. Queen of Swords, Hermit, 3 of Wands. This is clarity. This is enlightenment. This is insight. This is higher learning. This is moving forward, breaking through. this is like a real breakthrough, and this is the results coming in. So because these were all reversed, I feel that your breakthrough that you've been working on, that is here, that is imminent, a new breakthrough, you're gonna be confused. The ego is gonna want to hold you back. It's gonna want to pull you back and say, no, you don't know what's going on. It's gonna, like, I see it as a cloud of fogginess over you, because the Queen of Swords, that's the aha moment, right? The Queen of Swords energy is that moment where you're like, yes, I see it. I am clear. I speak clearly. I channel wisdom through. So translate it also into actual situations. If you are studying for something, if you are trying to make a decision, whatever it is you're trying to do, you may suddenly not know. It's going to be like, nope. You're suddenly going to have that fog put over you, all right? So it's really important that when that happens, you can't resist it right away, and you can't have it drag on. So when that happens, the best thing to do is just to plod along with the daily things that you know you have to do. Don't try to break through it in that moment when that happens. Just do tasks that are very simple and easy to do. Maybe today, because of this, right? Today, write down what you want to do next week. Write down the really important things. Write down those awakenings, those goals. Write everything down, and write down what you have to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So when the fog hits, you're just going to have to pick up your list and say, okay, this is my next step. Then this is my next step. And by just continuing with your action, you're going to break through this. You're going to break through, not trying to break through the fog, but just continuing doing one task after the next. So it's very important to be prepared for this. That's what I got. Now I want some extra messages for this. I want extra messages. Let's see. Let's do some Akashic Tarot cards there. Thank you, Mirabella, for helping. And what you can also do is call on your spirit guides and angels to help you move through the mist really fast, right? I feel you won't be able to make the mist disperse. You'll just move through it. Move through it. Usually it lasts 1 to 3 days, and if you get stuck in it, it can last months or even years. We don't want that, right? Okay, so she reminds me of Mirabella right now. She reminds me. This is like calm, serene, confident, beautiful, clear energy. That's what she has. And it's like, you can even ask her if you want, you know, I'm always happy to lend you my spirit guides. So you can call on Mirabella, Pleiadian spirit guides, say, hey, because these are real people. These are real souls. So you can call on her to help you move through the fog and cut through the fog a little bit. But don't force it too much, right? It might last a day. If you're good at just continuing to do one task after the next, that's how you can navigate through this fog even faster. Archangel, oh, look at these. These are all reversed. Like, I shuffle them each way round. They're all reversed. Archangel Gabriel and the Muse are reversed as well. But it means that when you cut through, you will be able to gain the benefits. So Archangel Gabriel reversed. This is the communication. This is clear communication. This is the powers of speaking, listening, getting messages. So because it's reversed, I feel the communication may be slightly blocked. So it would be a good idea to call on Archangel Gabriel next week as well. Do it now. I think after this, I'm going to go into a meditation and I'm going to write down everything, and I'm going to call on Archangel Gabriel to help me receive divine communication no matter what happens, and to help me move through the fog. And you know what? You know what? This is the cool thing about these readings. If we're moving into the future timeline and we see what's happening, we can make it so much less effective. The negative stuff that's going on and the positive stuff, we can bring it out. So why don't you bring down the intention now that the fog that may come will be so thin and wispy that you're going to move through it in a second, right? Set that intention. Ask Archangel Gabriel to help you blow the fog away. So that's really, really good. The Muse reversed. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Look at these cards. These are excellent cards. So I feel that you will be able to break through the fog now that you know, right? Now that you know why you may wake up and forget everything and be unclear, even forget your purpose, even forget what you're doing. That sometimes happens. So now that you know this and can break through it, because of you being able to break through it, you will get so much inspiration. You're going to get amazing inspiration. And this is later in the week. This card is for later in the week, the Muse. So your creativity is going to explode. Creativity coming in big time for you. And I feel that all this is going to come around a little bit later in the week. Or like I said, if you are prepared, if you're prepared to just pierce through the fog. Let's pierce the future fog right now. And you know, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to give you one gift. I'm going to give you one gift that the Pleiadian Star Commander, it's a different Pleiadian spirit guide, right? In my Council of 12 gave me. I'm going to give you the gift. I always share all the gifts with you. They're fine with it. She gave me a gift when I did that meditation. I'll put the link up there. Okay, I did a light code transmission, a star code transmission, where you go up into the stars. That was the new moon, and receive a gift. And I received a gift, and I will share and give the gift to you. And I'm allowed to do this. I did the meditation after I actually uploaded the video. I went through the meditation myself. And I got gifted like a star, a small star, like a ball of light that's kind of like a star. So my Pleiadian spirit guide, the Star Commander, gave me this into my left hand. Okay, and I'm going to give you this gift right now. Okay, let's just activate that. All right, there you go. And this is like almost like a little star bomb that you can hurl. I've been doing it. I've been walking around my meditation hurling this, that you can hurl at anything to disperse energy, for protection, to disperse negativity. It's like a ball of energy, a ball of starlight that was gifted to me. So I always walk around when I have a problem. I visualize the ball of starlight and I go, of course, with the sound effects. So I'm gifting this to you now, and you can use this to dispel this fog. So I'm going to now do a little bit of magic. Thank you so much. I know you're all working together. Beautiful Pleiadian spirit guide. That's why you came to work with us today, to remind me of that star, of that ball of fire, that little weapon, that energy ball. And you can use that now. Just receive it now. See it? Take your hand right now where you are. See this. See this. See this gift. See, it's kind of like this here. You see, Archangel Gabriel has it. It's like coming out of the tip of the sword. Like, it's going to activate. I'm hurling it now, activating your creativity. So there you go. You got the gift, you got it. That's how easy it is. So that is the practical application for next week. And you're going to need it, because I feel there's a lot going to shift and move for you. Now let's continue with these here. I don't want to make these readings too long. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose your pile now. I will show you the beautiful crystals here. You see this one? This has inclusions in it. I use it to do scrying, or at least to try. It's a new thing I'm trying. This has beautiful turquoise inclusions in it. And this is my mystery turquoise grown crystal in here. Okay. All right. So let us do. Okay, I'll leave this here. Those who chose number 1, let's do it. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again. Thank you so much for giving us all a clear message. For those who chose pile number 1, give us a clear message of what characteristics we have to bring out this week for those who chose 1, moving into the future heist timeline of everybody who chose number 1. Ooh, are you liking this? Hedonist. Wow, look at that. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. That is a little bit like the Muse. Not exactly the same, but all right. So the creative energy you are getting indulge with that. It's about really indulging. Maybe you haven't been treating yourself. Maybe the creativity has to come with how you make your food, the clothes you wear, the luxury you can really afford yourself now. Not only on the physical level, but thank you, Mirabella. Yeah, this is about the physical level. Okay, guys? This is for you to embrace your body with self-love. The hedonist practices self-love extremely, all right? So the shadow attribute is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. This is taking it to the extreme. But the hedonist practices self-love and doesn't hold back. So next week you have to practice absolute and extreme self-love. Eat the chocolate that you want, but not 2 pounds, right? Cook the meals that you want. Indulge in all bodily pleasures that you know will serve you. Go to the spa, okay? Just do what you feel is right for your body. That's that one. Now I want to get another message for you. All right, let's get this one. I hope it's making sense. I mean, these messages come for a reason. Practicing self-love is not always easy. Especially you who got this card, like, are you always taking care of others? Or are you putting your job first? Are you putting duties first? So your poor body just is put back and not cared for, doesn't get the sleep it needs, the love it needs. So practicing self-love is just so important and can really raise our vibration. It can raise our vibration, right? We are living in 3D. Ooh, you're getting mauve. Look at that. What a beautiful card. Clear hearing. Oh yeah, okay. This is for you. So this is a color for you to embrace next week, all right? Choose food with this color. You see the grapes, eat grapes, make the smoothies. That color is really gonna bring healing to you and clear hearing. With this here, Archangel Gabriel is the one for clear hearing. So when you're calling on him, like we said, to help you with communication, ask him to help you with your divine communication. So your clairaudience, I think, is going to go up a notch. You're going to be able to hear and perceive higher guidance better. And this is also for you. I'm getting a message. This is for you to tune into the collective and listen. And this is for you to hear something that you haven't been wanting to hear from people in your life, from one or more people in your life, maybe from your family, maybe from your workplace. Maybe there's something that you've rejected that you didn't want to hear. All right, this is for you. Do we want one more card? Do you want one more card? Do you? You know what? I think I want this one for you as well. Wow, look at this. Look at this polarity. The hedonist and the priest. So this is really interesting. Light attributes. Facilitates spiritual committees, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So you know what? I feel this reminds me of Mary Magdalene, who's also Mother Mary. So I feel embracing the parts of you and bringing into harmony and understanding that we can be everything, right? We can be Mother Mary and we can be Mary Magdalene. We can be highly spiritual, but we can also embrace our 3D physical body with all the pleasures and with everything else. So I feel that by, first of all, loving yourself, embracing this third dimension, which is very beautiful and very special. Up there is no male and female. Up there, we can't enjoy, the partnership, the love relationships of man, woman, or woman, whatever it is that you enjoy, or whatever partner you have. So I feel having the balance, loving yourself first, and that will even help you raise your vibration and help you in the ascension process. Right? So this is very interesting. So for next week, I feel self-love. You're going to have a very full week. Self-love, clear healing. and that divine spiritual connection and spiritual commitment. So what's your spiritual commitment going to be next week? Very interesting. All right. So this one was for you. All right. So let's put this over here. For those who chose pile number 2. Let's see. Interesting, these messages. All right. Number 2. Let's see what we have for you here. Scribe. Okay. Preserving knowledge and information. So the scribe with Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful combination. Next week, you are going to get unbelievable downloads. If you break through the fog, right? When you're in the fog, don't try to do that writing. Don't try to do that communication. Don't try to bring through what wants to come through. Just wait. Move through the fog, or else it'll stay. Okay, that's the problem with these fog moments. If we are paralyzed, and if we just try to disperse the fog, try to understand what we're here for, when we have the fog moment, it doesn't work. You have to wait until the fog is dispersed. Perhaps with this, light bomb that I gave you, you can disperse it right away, but it's important for you to wait for the timing. Ask Archangel Gabriel, and then, at some point this week, it's gonna come. For each of you, it's different. It might be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a little bit later in the week, but it's gonna come through. And then be ready. Have your computer ready, have your pen ready, have your canvas ready, have your recorder ready, because it's time for you to put that knowledge down into the physical, right? To preserve that, to put it out into the world. So if you are writing, if you're doing a creative, some sort of creative work where you need to bring something through, it's going to happen next week. But remember this whole fog thing, right? It's important to move through this. Okay, you're also going to get one of these. Let's see. Ooh! Find richness from the dark night. The inspiration is going to come at night, maybe even in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, right? Just before going to sleep, in that phase where we go into the deep theta state, that's usually where the communication opens, at dusk. Do your walking meditation at dusk, okay? Do your meditation at dusk. Gaze at the stars, because look, this is a star. And please go ahead and do that one starlight activation, the starlight light activation that I did. I've linked it up above, and I think that's really going to help you open up. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, do we want one more card for you, but from a different deck? I think I want one from here for you. Ooh, musical joy. Oh, so much creativity. Wow. Okay, together with this, I'm getting the picture of you sitting there with headphones, listening to some really nice meditative music, or whatever music makes you inspired, and that will help you with the flow. And look, there's stars here again, right? So even at nighttime, and another thing I'm getting for some of you, you might be invited to a concert at night, to a dance at night, to some event. You may be walking along the river and hearing the music of the stars. Okay, so the music is also flow, all right? The act of creating music is channeling light codes. Music are channeled light codes, right? Through you out to others. So that has importance for you as well next week. So if you feel inspired, if you get an idea, if something comes up, please follow that thread that has to do with music and downloading music light codes or creating them. Okay, those who chose pile number 3, let's do this. Beautiful. All these energies are so beautiful. Okay, number 3. Ooh. Shapeshifter. Oh, I love it. Can you see this? Okay. Shapeshifter. All right. Just checking the camera there. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. This reminds me of the parallel dimension soul attributes. So, shapeshifting is being completely open to any point of view. I feel next week, especially with this going on here in your work, in your career, you're going to have to be able to transport yourself into the person opposite you. All right? So, not only different levels of consciousness, but different people. I like using this. I do this a lot. I like using this to be able to understand the viewpoint of my person who I'm talking to, you know, the one on the other side, the one I'm having an interview with, the one I'm talking with, the one I'm working with. I shapeshift into their mind and I can tell what they're thinking. You can do this too. All right? This is what's coming up for me. Obviously, as well as shapeshifting into any energy, animal consciousness that comes up for you. But this is about shapeshifting into a person who you're having a conflict with. So you suddenly see their point of view and can deal with them. You're going to need that. There may be a little bit of a conflict that comes up if you're too, I would say, if you're too stubborn, if you are too rigid. Shapeshifting is the opposite of being rigid. Shapeshifting is being so flowing that you can understand and see anything from any point of view. It's almost you lose your point of view because you have a universal point of view. That's what that's talking about this time, I feel. Oh, ooh, look at that. Ooh, what a color, lemon. Access innovative thinking. Ooh, that really goes with this, doesn't it? And also, I feel that by doing this, you will download so much information. You will download so much creative information there. Innovative thinking, oh yeah, absolutely. For you, it's going to be even more than innovative thinking. You're going to be able to access new paradigms. You're going to be able to access a flow of information that is so different, it's going to blow your mind. This, to me, is like a complete expansion of your awareness. I think that's what's going to happen for you next week, right? The thing is, we just have to have the intention. We have to be open. So when things come our way, perhaps you'll remember, oh yes, I'm going to shapeshift into that person's mind. Or, oh yes, you know, I'm going to follow that. I'm going to go to that concert. Or yes, I feel drawn to go to the stars and listen to the Song of the Stars tonight. Or, oh yeah, I'm walking past this spa. I got to book myself into this spa. And then afterwards go and buy the most expensive chocolates in the supermarket. All right? That's what it's about. Okay, so I hope that has made sense to you. Now, the last thing that I like to do sometimes, can you see this here? Okay, is the pendulum. All right? So how this works is the following. You can ask a question. All right? Ask a question as the airplane flies overhead. Ask a question and you'll receive a yes or no answer. Okay, and we're going to do it for the 3 groups this time. If your first group that you picked, your first one was this, ask yourself a question now. Ask yourself a question and remember, what comes through is to trigger your truth. This will trigger your truth, okay? When we're talking here, you know, light codes are coming through. Light codes are truth codes. It's enlightenment. So for you, group 1, thank you so much, Mirabella. Thank you. Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it yes or no? Thank you. Thank you. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's no. Okay? For you, it's no. Sorry, you can't see the pendulum. The answer is no. Group 2, ask yourself a question now. Ask yourself a question. Yes or no, Mirabella? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, it's yes. It's yes. Group number 3, ask yourself a question. Obviously, it has to be a yes or no answer, right? Yes or no, group 3, yes or no? It's no. No. All right, so even if you resonate and you're like, no, that's not true, like I always say, this is to give your heart clarity to find a way to answer that question. Sometimes it is what came out, yes or no. Sometimes it may be like, oh, no, that's not true, and you're rebelling against the pendulum, and that is then also your answer. So you always have to take with validity whatever your heart tells you with all these readings, okay? All right, so I think that is it. You already got the little activation. You got my gift. Remember that gift? You can use that. It really works. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful week. I am going to do your monthly September card reading as well. That should be up today also. Thank you. Mwah. Love you all. Natasha, Cosmic Empress.